Okay, Colby, can you see me? Is everything okay? All right. Denver Broncos Mile High View, hard liquor Broncos. No commercials, no bullshit. The unofficial authority on the Denver Broncos. Here we go again. Just like we said, here we are again. Getting it right as always. Denver Broncos muddling in the middle, already 0-1 in their division. Although McDaniels will probably return the favor and figure out how to lose that game in Mile High. But so this is going to be a really good show because me and you are kind of on disagreement about things, which always is good for good, entertaining videos. We're not always agreed. We're not like in a bubble. In the what did I say? The big gangbanger bubble.
Yep.
But didn't we leave off our pregame saying, I bet you $50 we're gonna start the video saying, here we go yet again, another type of video. We got to say, we told you so. We told you so. We told you so. Unfortunately, we told you so. Here we go again. Another video like we've done so many times before. Go ahead. Why don't you go into your rant?
Oh, I don't have a rant. I just have been saying all along, this is just getting really old from every time we're standpoint. We don't put out bullshit like the gangbangers do. We don't try to sell you the fake. We don't try to tell you how great of a gangbanger fan we are. Let me just tell you this right here, right now. I've said a lot of things that have rubbed people the wrong way. But honestly, when it comes to this point and this point moving forward, there is no way to convince these gangbangers. There's no way to convince these toxic fans. You guys want to decide to go listen to those people that have zero intelligence whatsoever and are proven wrong each and every fucking time. While me and this man have a job outside of this, we don't get paid for this. We study film, we watch film, we record film, we post film. And yet it seems every fucking time we do that, we say, oh, I know more football than you do. We will be back. Yet you slink away and go to your gangbang boyfriends that, that say that they're real, but they're really not. They're two-faced. And at the end of the day, like he is pounded in my head so many fucking times. Those people don't matter. And there's a reason why those people don't matter is because they're losing people by the minute and we're gaining people by the minute, slowly but surely. And it's because we don't put out bullshit. We don't sell you the fake. And we actually do our research before we actually talk about the game that we're going to talk about. So at the end of the day, the reason why we say here we go again, it's because it's the same shit over the past 7-8 years. You guys wanted to keep Melvin Gordon. So don't give me that crap that Melvin Gordon lost the game. Don't give me that horse shit. No more excuses from you gangbangers. Number two, what did I say about this offense and defensive line outside of DJ Jones? What did I say about this linebacking core? Or let me rephrase that. What did this guy say about this linebacking core? This isn't a top flight defense. Whoever's selling you that bill of fucking goods and that crap doesn't have any intelligence whatsoever. And that track record's already been fucking proven. And can we please get off this horse that blaming players is the reason why we lost this game? Because I'm getting really sick and tired of blaming players for losing these games. I am blaming the guy who created this fucking team, and that's John Elway. Because every fucking time that you people come on here and do your, you talk your shit and say, wow, we have a winning record, it always comes back to bite you in the fucking ass. And why is that, huh? Is because this isn't a 53-man fucking roster. This isn't an organization that is a consistent winner over the past 7 years. It has not been. and it will not continue to be because you guys paid Russell Wilson $250 million combined fucking dollars for what? Holding on to the ball too long in the pocket? He looked better in the pocket today. But is that what you're going to get? Okay, if that's the best you're going to get from Russell Wilson in the pocket, why didn't you keep Teddy Bridgewater and build the offense and defensive lines? Oh, okay, because that's not considered winning in Broncos country. That's called gang banging in Broncos country. That's called inconsistency in Broncos country. That's called PR and stupidity and zero intelligence in Broncos country. And the last thing I'm going to say about this is, where's Randy Gregory?
He's on a stretch.
Okay, so
he's on
the stretch. He's on the stretcher, just like Billy Turner has been for the past. How has those free agent acquisitions been, Denver? Oh, okay. Where's our great draft picks? Where's Greg Dulcich?
I don't know.
Eric Saubert is the best tight end on the roster, and we've been saying that since day one. Okay? There's a reason why me and him are the most feared, most hated, and quite frankly, quite lately, the most respected Broncos analysis people out there, is because we actually put in the work. We don't need to be fucking watching the game and base our opinion off of that. We go back and watch the film on a condensed basis and look at what we see. And we look at things more detail-orientedly. Me and him communicate back and forth. This game in the second half was a complete ass whooping by the Las Vegas Raiders. First half, I agree with this man right here. But my God, was that second half in the trenches? It was an absolute ass whooping on both sides of the ball for the Las Vegas Raiders. That was a fucking ass whooping.
Didn't we say clamp down in the second half? We always use that term. We've said it so many times. Teams clamp down.
Correct.
Don't we say that? Yeah.
Correct.
Okay, keep going. Get it all out.
I'm getting it all out because it has to be said, because no one out there is going to say this shit. You know that, we know that, and our fans know that. Let me just say this here. The one thing I disagree with, I understand they were trying to run the football, and this goes back to the offensive line. When you have guys like Lloyd Cushenberry that you keep promoting, when you guys have Graham Glasgow, and by the way, I'm going to circle back to the defensive side of the ball. Draymond Jones. I mean, can we please get off this hype train about Draymond Jones?
Well, he did come and show up in the fourth quarter, kind of, sort of.
Where was he the first three quarters?
Yeah, three quarters of the game.
Last week.
Well, I do have a question for you, and of course, I don't think you can answer because you haven't really, and I haven't. Did G.J. Jones go out of the game at some point?
I don't think so.
Okay.
And can I please get some respect on our channel for being the first people out there to promote DJ Jones as a great acquisition in the offseason? My God, is that guy so disrespected in Broncos country? He is so disrespected in the national media. That guy is the MVP of that defense so far. It is fucking DJ Jones. If that man was out of this game, the Raiders probably would have had 200 plus yards on the ground in this game. They were that effective running the football even when DJ Jones was in there. And I told you, and I watched film, I told you guys that if they could pass the ball effectively, that running game is going to start working. And what did I say? And they actually stuck to the run more than throwing in this game, which I was surprised by because they had great success throwing in the middle of the field. They had major success doing it. And me and him predicted that. And look what happened. You had a team, yes, that tried to throw the game away. Josh McDaniels, I agree with you on that point. But when you could throw on the Denver Broncos, that are a team that are begging to be thrown, like you said, time and time again, when you could throw in the middle of the field, and this is probably the worst middle linebacking core in the National Football League. It is that atrocious.
It's bad.
Pelosi Jewell and Jonas Griffith both suck. And where is Baron Browning? Again, where is Baron Browning? He's on the bench, right? He's on special teams. He rotates here and there as an outside linebacker, right?
Yeah.
But going back to the offense, and I'll let you go. I believe that the Denver Broncos, again, and they always do this, go away from what works. They always go away, and this is where we'll probably disagree. They always go away from what fucking works. In the second half, they did, in my personal opinion, there were a lot of the aspects of Shermer ball. What do I mean by Shermer ball? Let's go deep. Let's go deep. Let's do routes that aren't past the first down. You watched the all 22. I watched the. I guarantee you're going to see a bunch of plays that were not past the first down marker on 2nd and 7s. That is what I saw when I was watching the.
I don't think we're going to have time to watch, Phil. I think the Broncos have a quick turnaround. Don't they have Thursday Night Football coming up?
Yeah, because the people that know football say we're going to go in and destroy the Colts. Here we go.
Well, the same people that said we were 4-0 right now, 4-0.
Yeah, we should be 4-0 according to the game out there.
Yeah, well.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, I want to say this before I forget, is that Stearns is going to get no respect either. There were some deep balls out there, and Jackson and Stearns were side by side together, bracketing what would have been big plays had Justin Simmons been in there, because it would have just been Jackson by himself. Simmons needs to stay on the bench. He needs to stay on the bench. That's one thing I learned watching this game. Okay. I want to talk about the Raiders first before I get into the Broncos. I want to talk because this is a no bullshit channel. And this is going to say something about the Broncos. Josh McDaniel, I think the Raiders had something with their interim head coach. I think their interim head coach knew something about football. I really think more than Josh McDaniels. Josh McDaniels is really into his ego. Josh McDaniels tried his hardest to give this game to the Denver Broncos, which should say something about the Broncos. Onside kicks, bubble screens in the second and third quarter, bubble screen, getting away from what worked. And then what happened when it came time, they had to score. They knew they had to. What did they do offensively? They attacked the middle of the field, both in the running game and in the passing game. They attacked, and that's where they had success. If the Broncos end up playing a team that just keeps attacking their weakness and doesn't let up and just puts their foot on their throat, this was a 30 burger. Just in all honesty, it's like almost by accident, because this thing could have got way out of hand. This isn't just simply Melvin Gordon. And, we took so much crap when we said, why are we re-signing this guy? I'm the one that said, whoa, don't get rid of Philip Lindsay. No. Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. Oh, Gordon this, Gordon that. What about all those people now? What do they have to say about Gordon now? Oh, they're all wanting, like he lost the whole game. Okay. These are the same people who got after us, who didn't want Gordon to begin with. You just got to remember that. Okay. But this game is bigger than just Gordon, fumbling the game away as he always does, which I guess now they figured that out. When we say it didn't mean anything, but now they finally figured that out. But you're right. This is not a 53-man roster on this team. I thought Russell Wilson, again, I want to say something about breaking film down. I was just listening to people talk about analytics on the halftime show. Film is what gives you context to analytics, gives you context to stats. It gives you context. Anybody can throw numbers. Numbers, people get caught up in numbers. Oh, numbers. But I know it's hard to watch film. I know it's really hard for people because we have a TikTok attention span with people. And so I made a film about Russell Wilson having to stay in the pocket. And they must have listened, because he actually stayed in the pocket. And his completion ratio went way up. I think they could use KJ Hamler more. And yeah, he fell down, but that's okay. I mean, Just get up and that's fine. Get up and catch the next pass. I don't think he was utilized enough. My opinion. I think that's another guy that doesn't get any respect at all. And I do like the fact that Judy has kind of come up and kind of they're using him in a better role. But the bottom line is, when it's all said and done, is both lines, but we'll talk about the offense in this case. We talk about the teams clamping down on the Denver Broncos in the second half. And you saw that classically put out Garrett Bowles. I think that finally teams have had have complained. I really do, because he's bear hugging, he's wrestling people down. I showed it. It happened in San Francisco. This guy's a train wreck. Garrett Bowles is a train wreck. Okay, that offensive line is in no way top anything, and it's a liability out there. And what this gentleman is saying right here about why did you bring Bridgewater? This is what we said from the beginning. Or why did you bring Russell Wilson in? There's something about the top echelon teams can develop players. A 53-man, they can develop a 53-man roster. Teams know about the offense and defensive lines that are worth their salt. And they do everything to secure those. This is what you're just good enough get you. This isn't about Melvin Gordon. Part of it is, yeah. But again, the same people are griping were the ones that yelled at us because we didn't want him. So I don't want to hear their excuses. Defensive line, it just isn't good enough. Big holes busting open. Josie Jewell had one good play and about 8 or 9 really bad plays. That ain't going to cut it. So you can get off the Josie Jewell wagon right now. We can isolate him on 7 or 8 at least plays where, missed tackles, falling behind, his receivers. They even did an end around. And I'm like, oh my God, Josh McDaniels, why the end around? Well, it was Josie Jewell out there. And that turned into a first down, which should have been just stuffed. And we can show you a bunch of those kind of plays. The linebacking is atrocious, but this is what happens when you put, and again, you were right. This whole thing is John Elway centric. John Elway created this monster. Now you've spent all your money. Gregory, where was he? There is no Browning anywhere to be seen. That's all, Stearns was an upgrade by default, or I don't know if Justin Simmons got benched. But Josh McDaniels tried to give the Broncos this game. He tried to give it to you by getting away, like the other 3 teams did, getting away from what was working. He tried. He onside kick. Why? Bill Belichick kept a leash on McDaniels. I think the Raiders screwed up by getting rid of their interim coach. I really think that guy was onto something there, because I think he understood the basics of football. They didn't need Josh McDaniel. And he really did everything. It's just stupid plays. Okay, Broncos, see if you can. I thought they would win this game just based off of, but the clamps came down. Offensive line screwed up repeatedly. And nobody talks about that. Nobody wants to talk about the offensive line. I disagree. I think Russell Wilson actually had a pretty good game compared to his other 3 games. I disagree with you. I think the stats.
I'm not saying.
But you're like you said. I agree. We could have done this with Teddy Bridgewater. That's your point. And I agree wholeheartedly with that. They put the cart in front of the horse. Now they can't really fix the offensive line, and they haven't developed anybody. It's, grab a player here, a quick. That's why I said I was going to change this channel to Patchwork Orange. Patchwork Orange, because that's all they know. They know that's plug this in here, plug that, and it's desperation. what's going to happen is it's all have to get blown up. That's what I think. And then they're going to have to do what every good team in the NFL does, and that's develop player personnel into a system that they have the scouting department, the GM, the head coach, all the coaches are on board, and they build this thing up. I don't think this patchwork orange is going to do anything but muddle in the middle. And let me ask you this. Is everybody saying, well, if these guys lose and they win, and if we just tweak this and put a plug here and a patch over there, and the same wash, rinse, repeat crap we've done for 7 years, that'll fix everything. You'll see, right? Is that what the patchwork orange crowd is saying? Just another patch here, another quick fix there.
Yeah. I call it more gangbanger orange than patchwork orange. But let me just ask you this. We've done these videos, for 2 years now, correct? Am I correct? 2 years now. What has every video we've done in the season, at the end of every post-game video, what is it? What is the correlation throughout everything? John Elway, right?
Well, that's the crux of all this.
The crux of all this, but what does it come around to? Player personnel.
Yeah, player personnel.
Every fucking time, it's player personnel.
Yeah, you've got a player personnel issue on this team.
Well, it wasn't hard to figure out, even when they put the cart in front of the horse with Wilson. I just want to say this. This is where I disagree with you with the whole, Russell Wilson. Yeah, Russell Wilson had an okay game, but let me ask you this. I believe what Teddy Bridgewater has over Russell Wilson, quick release. Russell Wilson likes to hold on to that ball and wait for that deep pass. And I'm going to tell you something right now. That is going to get him in trouble throughout this season. I think this is the best you're going to get out of Russell Wilson, in my personal opinion, in the pocket. I think that's the best you're going to get. I don't think it's going to be, what we saw in Seattle with that player personnel. I mean, this offensive line, Lloyd Cushenberry and Graham Glasgow and Garrett Bowles.
Yeah.
Dude, even Dalton Reisner. Dude, this offensive line is a bottom 5 unit. This is a bottom 5 unit in the league, and here's why. Where's Billy Turner?
Hot tub time machine.
Okay, so for all the people that gave me crap on that, I don't want to hear any excuses. Go listen to your gangbangers. Okay, Nick Burrito. Okay. Kwan Williams.
I got something to say about that too. Go ahead.
That dude sucks. Dude absolutely sucks.
He had good plays, and then he'd just completely fall apart. And everything you did good.
You had a more consistent player in Bryce Callahan.
Of course you did. They ran him out of town because he is good. They
patchworked it with Kwan Williams, who's a 32-year-old player. Another has-been, another used to be, just like Glasgow, just like Billy Turner. What did I say about Billy Turner's knees? There's a reason why the Packers didn't re-sign him. Yeah. Because I said his knees.
There was a reason why Gregory wasn't re-signed by the Dallas Cowboys.
Correct. And look how bad of that. Look at a train wreck that has been. Look at that fucking train wreck.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not
top flight unit defensively. Whoever's telling you that, they do not watch film. They don't understand the game of football. They don't. All they want to listen to is what 104.3 The Fan tells them. All they want to do is what the broadcasters on CBS Sports tells them. All they want to hear is what Nathaniel Hackett tells them, and Ezero. Oh, yeah, he's the next Vic Fangio, right? The play calls that he makes in that game are so fucking atrocious. It's like Eric Shenander in Nebraska. He has his players out of position that is so horrifically fucking bad.
Well, he may have that going against him, but he's got another thing going against him too. Player personnel. He has no player personnel.
Of course.
You think he has the Rams?
We saw what Vic Fangio did with this fucking player personnel. Well, and you guys ran him out.
Well, especially when they put Browning and Kenny Young out as linebackers to shore up that middle.
And I'm not going to fucking let Jonas Griffith off the hook. He was overshooting gap assignments.
Yeah.
Could you imagine dude, I don't think Jonas Griffith is ready to start in this league. I think that he's a developmental player. Yes, he could take over for a Kenny Young. But, dude, I'm telling you right now, the people that said we obsess over Kenny Young, there's a reason why we obsess over Kenny Young. Because he brought a level of linebacker play that we haven't seen since Super Bowl fucking 50.
Well, and he was translating that to the younger players.
He was translating that to fucking Baron Browning. That's what he was doing.
And you had Fangio working with him because he was a linebackers coach at one time. So
with Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah, they blew all that up. So I'm just saying that once a team figures out, if we just stick to doing what they should have done, the Titans game. That's what McDaniel should have done. He just should have repeated the game he did with the Titans. If he would have done that, this game really would have got blown out.
It did that a lot more in the middle of the third quarter going on in the fourth.
Well, he had to when it was time to score. All second and third quarter, it was all these bubble screens. And I'm like,
oh, I agree with you. But they still had success running the football, which I said you could have on this team. I told you, I said eventually the dam would break.
On the Broncos or the Raiders?
On the Broncos defense. They were really good run stuff. Yeah, they were. But I'm telling you right now, once they face better competition, you've been seeing it over the past 2 weeks. Little by little, that running game is starting to exploit the Denver Broncos. And I'm telling you right now, the Colts are coming into town, and they're
going. I think they're going to I think they're going to Indianapolis.
Oh, they're going to Indianapolis?
Yeah.
Okay. And this is a Thursday night game, so I'll be up to watch this. So get your popcorn ready, ladies.
Yeah, you'll have to give me the play-by-play.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But anyway, like I said before, Cushenberry and Glasgow, whew, they suck.
This is the bottom line. The Raiders aren't that good of a team.
Oh, no. I completely agree.
I think Josh McDaniels has actually regressed this team.
I agree.
That's kind of been my point. I think he's actually regressed.
Garrett Bowles. Can we please get off Garrett fucking Bowles?
Garrett holds like bear hugs?
I told you, don't give him the contract. Draft Rashawn Slater. Oh, yeah, okay. No, we can't have that. My God.
You know what?
Well, I'm really trying.
They have not played the Chargers yet, and they haven't played KC yet. Right now, by losing even one game to the Raiders, puts them in a very bad playoff position.
Last time I checked, they're kicking the Buccaneers' ass. The Chiefs. Who?
Oh, it's going to be, again, it depends. I guess if Kansas City's like, oh, Broncos, okay, yeah, well.
Bring him in.
Yeah, bring him in. We'll kind of show up. We'll do Snow Angels. We'll do Snow Angel.
Yeah, exactly.
And then kind of play them. Yeah. Never really feel like we're going to lose the game, and just do enough to get us the win and get out of there and have Christmas dinner.
This is where I disagree with you. I think that they might have a little bit of a bone to pick with the Broncos because of all the hype they've gotten.
Oh, and all that Justin Simmons mouth running?
Yeah, fuck you, Justin Simmons. You're on the sideline being benched, and my hammy hurts.
Yeah, I hope he stays benched.
Yeah, he needs to stay benched. That dude absolutely sucks.
Absolutely.
I think that back end can be I think that back end will regress mightily if that guy's inserted in the lineup.
Oh, it will.
Because it's looked a lot better since he's been out.
Well, I can show you a play where the Jackson and Stearns he's helping out. Yeah, he's helping out.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people understand what help over the top means to a defense.
I haven't seen that since 2015.
Me either.
That's the first time I've seen that since 2015.
Good Lord, man. Wow.
You think this is just about Melvin Gordon? You got another thing coming.
No, those people have zero intelligence.
Well, they were the ones that wanted Melvin Gordon when we we
got to ride with him because he's in a Bronco jersey. What the fuck does that mean?
Yeah. I mean, that's get at your gangbanger stuff.
No, I'm just saying, what does that mean though? Like, you're gonna ride with fucking I guarantee you none of you rode with fucking Drew Lock. I fucking guarantee you.
No, of course
You didn't
not.
ride with Teddy Bridgewater. You didn't ride with you didn't ride with Paxton Lynch. Don't give me that horse shit that you're going to ride with.
They'll run Russell Wilson out of town.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for that time to come, which has already slowly, surely, but happened.
Yeah. So I just can't wait to hear.
No more excuses. No more.
Well, we got Hackett's on notice. Then.
Hackett's on notice.
Yeah, it's all Hackett's fault. He's on notice.
It's all Hackett's fault. Player personnel he has offensively.
Yeah.
With that offensive line. How is he supposed to run?
Oh, same with the defensive coordinator. He doesn't have anybody either.
Yeah. How is that? How are those penalties doing? I told you this is an undisciplined team. I said it in week 1. Yeah. Look, it's up again.
Yeah, well,
undisciplined. They have been an undisciplined team for fucking years.
Elway may be gone, but all roads lead to Elway because this is his fine. Remember, this was his swan song leaving.
It's not because, and ladies and gentlemen, it's not because we obsess over John Elway. It's because we know the bullshit. And like this man said, all roads lead back to Elway, and this is the beast that he created. It's not George Payton. So if you're starting to bury in him too, I'm holding. Yeah. You know what? More excuses. No more.
But we got Indianapolis. Well, we're gonna storm in there, and you'll see. You're gonna
storm in there. You're gonna storm in there, gang banger. Okay. Yeah, we get him, boy. We got him.
Yes, I shoot sidearm. Sidearm. Yeah, I shoot sidearm.
You're gonna go into Dove Valley and gonna show them, right? You're gonna show them.
No, they're gonna go. They're gonna go to the Dome. They're gonna go to the Indianapolis Dome.
You're gonna go in and show the Denver Broncos at Dove Valley. They've been showing you guys yours by making you guys their bitch, which me and him haven't fallen for. But we know bullshit when it sells, and we've seen it. I'm telling you right now. Broncos O-line sucks. Broncos middle sucks. Raiders had success running the football. There are some Shermer plays. I mean, can we please get off? Okay, here, if you didn't see this in this play, you remember that play? It was in the third or fourth quarter where they do a bootleg pass and there's another free runner coming his way. How many times have we seen that over 2-year span?
Mm-hmm. That's the clampdown. Fourth quarter clampdown.
And all you people now are jumping on KJ Hamler's bandwagon. Don't give me that shit.
Oh yeah.
I was the first one on that shit. I was the first one with this man right here. We said use KJ Hamler in the slot in a creative way, which they did on that deep over route there, which they finally did it after how many weeks?
We harped on that in the off season.
This team, this is what this team reminds me of. They're a team that can't get their own way. And here's why. Because it takes them 5 to 6 weeks to do something that works, and then it takes them another 5 weeks to do something that works. They are not a consistent team whatsoever. That's what I've noticed. They do one thing that works 1 week, and then they take 2 or 3 to 5 steps back.
No, they just, in my opinion, it's like the Raiders never really felt out of it. They never really felt like they didn't.
Who would? Dude, what team have we blown out these past 4 weeks? Oh, everyone said we were going to go 4. Everyone said we were going to go 4-0. We are
5-0 by this time with the Colts.
Oh yeah, yeah.
5.
Yeah.
Colts.
What team have we blown out?
0.
Okay, that's called zero intelligence by the people you listen to. That's called zero intelligence. Zero. I want people to watch film. I encourage, you know what, and it is. It's the TikTok age, short attention spans. You're right. I got it. It's just if you watch film, you see a completely different story. If you watch the All-22, you see something completely different from what the 8 other platforms I get paid to say what they say. And you have me and you who don't get paid.
Well, I guarantee you that I was the only person nationally, locally, that said, broke down 23 minutes of Russell Wilson in the pocket, and it was horrific. And I said, if this guy can't figure out how to set his feet, this is done. It's a done deal.
And
Nobody
you saw that.
Yeah, but nobody said that. Nobody said that. I break a film out because guess what? I'm looking at film. But the point is about the film. You can analytics will only get you so far. Stats will only get you so far. Film lets you see the context of it all.
Yeah.
So, and you made a film breaking down the Raiders, and in my opinion, is they used some of the Titans, but why they didn't just have that, just did the same game plan. They would have locked this game down right away.
And what did the Broncos do that they had success in the middle of the field, which I said they should have done?
Run.
Well, run, but they also threw in the middle of the field, right? I said you throw
yes,
it.
They did a lot of that too. Yes, and
So I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, they did get away. You're right. They did get away with those quick, short. Yeah, doing the same thing. Yeah, because you're right. You're right. They did want to go deep.
Yeah, and then what happened in the second half when they went deep?
Well, they don't have the offensive line. They just got the clamps came down.
That offensive line was so atrocious in the second half. Oh my God, that was the worst I've seen it in a very. That was worse. That was worse. That was a bad performance by that.
Well, Crosby, unlike Draymond Jones, was consistent. Came through in the fourth quarter, middle third, fourth quarter, and just kept going. Draymond Jones came in the fourth quarter, but it was it wasn't enough. It was too late, too little, too late.
Let me ask you this. You say in the fourth quarter, was it due to the help with DJ Jones or by himself?
Some of it by himself. Some of it was by himself.
Oh, wow. Cool, man. How many plays in the fourth?
A couple, 3, 4.
Wow, man. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, we don't have Boses on this team. We don't have all the name. We don't have real players.
Could you imagine if we had DJ Reader next to DJ Jones? Oh my God.
We tried that, but
Eddie Goldman or bleed
yeah,
out.
no, you can't. No.
No, but you want to just blame Melvin Gordon for losing this game, right?
No, it's all him. Yeah, nothing else.
Wow. Okay.
Yep, nothing else. It's just Melvin Gordon. Nothing else.
Sounds like gang bang.
Nothing else. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like you said, here we go again.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I really think the Indianapolis Colts defense is actually a step up from what they saw today. I do.
Yep.
From what I was looking when they were playing Chiefs. What?
That D line?
Yeah.
DeForest Buckner is going to own Lloyd Cushenberry.
That's just for starters.
I know, but I gotta be. Okay.
And I don't think that as many as problems. And again, I got to see if that Patriot coach retired, the offensive lineman legend, or if he's still there. But there's something going on with their offensive line. But they're up against the Broncos.
Exactly.
And if it's Browning, forget it. It's a non-issue. Ryan knows how to step up in the pocket. He absolutely knows how to step up. And I'll tell you one thing. I was watching a couple of their games, Texans, and he knows how to hit the linebacking area. He's really good at that.
Okay.
So, I mean, this shouldn't be a game that has the Colts up at night.
Why would it?
And I don't know who they see after. Did they get the Jets or something stupid after this? I mean, I'm not.
I think it's the Jaguars.
I don't know what they've transformed to. They're kind of a different team now too.
Yeah, they're all right. They lost today, but they're all right.
Broncos, you think they have that in the bag?
No, they don't have any game in the bag.
I mean,
They're bullshit artists and gangbangers. No.
Yeah. So that's
really all I have. So
me too. I don't know how I don't think we're going to have a pregame show or anything. I think it's just going to be.
You have Wednesday off.
Oh, I do. And do you have this Wednesday off?
Yeah.
Well, that's a fast turnaround. I guess we'll have to do something Wednesday. I guess we'll be busting.
Oh my God. We actually have a day off?
I know. I guess we'll be having to watch some film.
Oh, I'm going to be watching film when we get off here. I'm going to go watch some Colts film.
Yeah, well, I got to do a little wife time.
That's what I do. That's what I do. You can believe it or not. I watch a lot of film.
Yeah. Are you going to watch some Colts film?
Yeah, that's what I said I'm going to do after this.
Oh, okay. Watch. Who do they play today?
I have no idea. Like I said, I was working.
I don't either. I just
got home hours ago.
Yeah. I'm too busy to even watch any other game.
I know.
I can only watch like your film breakdown, and then I have to, do film and with the Broncos. And since I did the play-by-play to you, which helps me, I think I'm going to be just going deep into Colts. And actually, I've seen quite a bit of Colts film already. And why I don't, this team, again, they're lucky. They're hitting some teams, I think. But this could be a nice game for the Colts, actually.
Could be.
Yep. So anyway, I'll talk to you with the Colts. You can give me a rundown to what you see in the film with the Denver Broncos going into this. I think if you're the Colts, I think you're feeling pretty good about this game. You're not sweating. But the thing is that you're going to have to work. You can't just think you're going to win it. You actually have to show up and do some work. But I don't think that you're like sweating bullets in any way.
Which team would?
No. All right, let the excuse making begin. We shut all the noise off, so we don't listen to this. That's why we're also the most accurate too, because we just look at film and tell it like it is.
Yep.
So this is basically just a gut reaction, I guess. So
yeah, I think. Yeah.
That's the long and the short of it. Anything else?
Nope, that's it for me.
All right, me too. I'll see you on Wednesday.
See you later.
All right, bye.
All right, bye.